Do 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 do. Oh well. Hello. We are live. Yes. Oh my goodness. I am like not even awake. What is my computer doing? All right. Good morning, you guys. Your girl Eunice is here, and it is about what time is it? I think it's about like 8:30ish or 8 something this morning, and I decided to get up and come and do a live before I go off to work later on today. I am like trying to catch up right now. It just sometimes frustrates me so much because it's like I want to like stay on track with everything, you guys, but y'all, I always get off track. It's like I go so good with staying on track. I'm like, yeah, we flowing, and then it's just like stuff gets in the way, and life is life. And y'all know I work 2 jobs and I run my own skincare, body care by Eunice. So I mean, I can't, do it all. I am freaking only one person, so I try to pace myself. So we get to little glitches like this where it's like, yeah, I know I haven't uploaded, and 3-Minute Wednesday, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about 3-Minute Wednesday. I was like, I totally forgot about my baby. Like, I have to get back on 3-Minute Wednesday. So I definitely have a lot of catching up to do, but we will get there eventually, you guys. So thank you guys so much for rocking with your girl and just hanging in there with me. We are growing slowly but surely. I am at 2,097 subscribers. I think I'm gonna hit my goal before I thought I was gonna hit my goal, so that's pretty good. Just some little information really quickly. You guys know that I have my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So you guys, it kind of amazes me so far because I'm like, people aren't paying attention. They're not watching these videos. They're not watching them fully. And if you guys don't understand, that's a little drop hint, okay? And I shouldn't even be dropping hints, but y'all not watching my videos. Y'all not paying attention, cause okay. Who said that? Was that Sabrina? Sabrina, you always find a way to harass me, don't you? Don't you? Wait, where are the comments? Cough on you. Good morning to see sneeze in the air and walk away. What the hell's wrong with you? Sneeze in the air and walk away? Really? You would spread your viruses. So yeah, so we have that popping off, a 2,000 subscriber giveaway, which I'm trying to figure out what else. I'm not gonna say nothing else about that, but yeah, so link will be down below if you guys want to go and check that out. But today's topic is going to be about accepting change. Accepting change. It's something that will either make you or break you, okay? A lot of things in life, and I think life has a way of pushing you in a direction in which you are supposed to be or where you're meant to be. Problem is, a lot of people don't listen to that. A lot of people want to do what they want to do. So I feel like with that, you're gonna encounter a lot of hardship. You're gonna encounter a lot of obstacles, and a lot of people go, well, why is my life this way? Why am I suffering? Why every time I try to do this, something arises? Or why when I'm trying to do this, it doesn't work out? Because you're not supposed to be doing that. Okay, that's like, for example, if you're lactose intolerant, right? Let's say you're lactose intolerant, and you're constantly, and you still decide that you want to drink your milk and eat your cheese, and every time you do, you're on the toilet screaming for help. Your body doesn't like it. You're not supposed to be eating it, but you want to do it because you like the way that it tastes, right? But every time you do it, you're on the toilet suffering and crying for your mama. Okay? And I feel like it's the same way in life. If you're doing something constantly, or if you're going and doing something that you're doing purely out of the fact that maybe you want to enjoy that, or because you want to do things your way, I feel like life has a way of snatching you by the hair and letting you know, hell no, that's not the direction you're supposed to be going. And so a part of that comes with change. Like a lot of things in life are going to change. You're going to come across some things in life where, if it's your love life, or if it's work related, or if it's school, or if it's I don't know what else. I don't know, but you guys get the point, right? Anything across those boards, if you are not listening to your intuition, number one, And number two, the signs that are flashing in your face, like, yo, yo. And sometimes, have you guys ever had a thing where certain opportunities arise in your face? Like, they keep coming back to you. Like, maybe it's something about like a job offer, or somebody keeps telling you that you need to do something, or somebody's going, well, why aren't you doing this? Like, have you guys ever experienced that? And it's just like, you know, people around you keep telling you, keep telling you, keep telling you. And you're like, maybe I should be doing that, or maybe I should go with that, or maybe with my intuition I should go with that. I mean, because I think number as well, backtrack, if people on the outside are telling you, you know, hey, you should be, you know, going to school for this, or hey, you know, you have a real skill in this, you should be doing this, or you should be doing that, that should be something that is considered. I think, like, sometimes other people can see something within you that you can't see within yourself, and some of the time, sometimes fresh outside eyes are helpful. Now, I'm not saying listen to everybody, because not everybody knows, and not everybody's in your good interest. But if a good friend is telling you something like, hey, you know, you should go for this, or hey, you should do this, then maybe you should consider that, you know. But a lot of us are stuck in where we are and who we are. There's another thing that I was talking to somebody about, how, let's say, for example, like in Los Angeles, you know, a lot of people don't venture out of Los Angeles. You know, they stay here all their lives. They don't even go to other cities, other states, and they just stay in the one bubble. How are you ever supposed to know what else is outside there, outside of where you confine yourself to, if you don't go out there and you don't explore it? So it's like, you won't know what else is out there if you don't get up there, if you don't take that initiative and go out there and try to look for something different or experience something different. And that's the same thing with change. Things may come to your life or come in your life, and no matter if it's hardship change or a positive change, you have to keep in mind that it's a change for something in your life. Because some people think, oh, well, for example, my boyfriend broke up with me, boo-hoo, and all of that. Well, I'm so depressed, and I don't know, you know, I just don't know if I can continue in life. I feel like that meant to happen for a reason. Some people are not meant to be in your life forever, and there are times where you just have to let go of some stuff. And I feel like it's for something better out there for you. Job opportunities. Some people may lose their job and they don't know what to do, and another job opportunity comes your way that's even better. Like, some things, you know, they happen, and it may not be the best thing, but overall it ended up getting you, what am I trying to say, Eunice? Yo, this is the thing, you guys. When my mind starts to flow, my words just pour out of my mouth so fast I can't even like catch them sometimes. But what I'm saying is that situations that are not so good can happen, but they may have some positive results, okay? So take on change, whether it's negative or positive, with a clear mind. There's another little saying, or another little thing that just popped into my mind. I'm just gonna put it out there. What's the saying that I wanted to say? Oh, yo, I'm a thinker, you guys. I am such a thinker, it's not even funny. I'm very intellectual, and this is a problem when my mind starts to go, I start to just blah. And that's another thing too. That's another reason why I was so bomb at English. And English is my favorite subject, because I can pour everything out on paper, and girl, my essays were bomb. Like, I should have been an English major. Anyways, so another saying that I've heard before, and I'm gonna just put this out there because it just came to my mind. Maybe it's for somebody, but how can I word this? So, you know how, okay, I'll just put it to you guys like this. You know how you're having maybe a really bad day, right? Or something in your life happens that's really sad or really depressing, and you really just don't know how to move past it, or it just really puts you down, like in a rut, or in a really bad depressed place. there's a saying that that feeling is only temporary. Okay. Every day is a new day, and it's all in your hands and what you decide to do with that. You can sit back and you can let that manifest, that depression, that anxiety, that sadness. You can let it manifest. You can let it grow inside of you and eat you away. Or you can look at it in a different perspective and you can do something about it to either turn it into a positive or deal with it. Okay. Just like how somebody who may consider suicide. Okay. So let's say, you're having, I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to figure out what is the all in the story I'm doing here. See, my mind, you guys, my mind is so like deep sometimes I don't even know how to fully like explain it. But okay, I don't know if using suicide is a good example. Let me rethink this one real quick. I don't know if suicide is a good idea to use it as an example. Okay, let's just use maybe a death in the family. Okay, let's just say maybe you have a death in the family. It's your mom. And you just feel really down. You don't know what to do. All of that, right? There's only a couple of ways that this can go. Usually if you have a death in the family, oh, Felicity, girl. You won the giveaway, but you never got back to me, so I ended up picking somebody else for the winner. So what was I gonna say? She done threw me off. Okay, anyways, let's just get there. Let's just get there. Yeah, Felicity, I picked you for the giveaway and you never got back to me, so I ended up having to give it away to somebody else. But no worries, girl, no worries. I am having my 2,000 subscriber pop-up giveaways, so make sure you stay tuned for those because I'm going to be choosing 6 giveaway winners. Okay, and the video, I will, if you go to my videos and you scroll through, you'll see the 2,000 subscriber giveaway video. So I'm going to be choosing 6 winners this month, and it's already began to the end of the month. I'm gonna have pop-up giveaways within my videos, so that's another opportunity for you and whoever else out there hasn't won a giveaway to win a giveaway. All right, so no worries, you guys. I'm gonna have like plenty to give away to you guys out there, but you have to make sure that you are turning on your notifications and that you are making sure that you are listening and keying out to it, because I kind of move with these. I have to move with these giveaways, and I didn't want the other 2 girls waiting. So even though they're still waiting because I have to go to the post office tomorrow, but yeah, so just make sure you guys are definitely tuning in and making sure that you guys are keeping in communication with me if you guys are winning giveaways. Okay, but yeah, definitely keep your eye open because I do have more giveaways coming up, so it doesn't end there. I'm always giving you guys something because I really do appreciate you guys, and so I have to give back to you. Okay, I like to give back to the ones who support me. I have to. It's something that I just feel like, you know, you guys support me, you guys watch me, and so I want to give back to you guys and show you guys I appreciate all that you guys do, you know, and all you guys tuning in. So yeah, but anyways, what was I saying, Felicity, before you interrupted me? Oh, thanks, girl. I had to put it in braids, but I'm ready to take them out already. Isn't that something? I only had them in for like a week, and I'm like, can I take them out? But I'm gonna leave them in for a month. I do need to actually go and do some touch-ups because my hair only been a week and it's already looking rough. I'm like, girl, why? Why is my hair looking rough already, girl? You would think I had these in for like over a week. Look at them edges, girl. We looking a little rough around the edges, but I don't care. As long as my hair is put up and put away, we good. All right. So what was I saying? So yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Okay. So it's all about how you go forward And here we go, YouTube. YouTube is saying we got bad connection, y'all. It's all about how you go forward and step forward when change comes your way, because change can come your way, and it can be a good change, or it can be an inconvenient change. So my thing is this: you have to step forward with change, and you have to figure out, okay, how am I going to take this? And this is the reason why, too, I said in my last live when we talked about all those topics, I said you have to. I know I see that they said the connection was bad, but now the connection is fine again. So, YouTube be driving me crazy sometimes. It drives me nuts. But like I said in my last live, you have to take out your emotion and think logically, okay? Emotion does get in the way of a lot of how people deal with situations and how they think about situations. And so if you think of it from that standpoint, like, snatch out the emotion real quick and think of it from, damn, how can I go forward? What can I do forward? For example, with me, when my grandma passed away, you guys, that was like the worst for me. Like, that was, if you guys remember back in March, that was the worst for me. And what made me continue to push for it, and what I still push for it now, is because, like, because I always say to myself, like, she didn't make those sacrifices, and she didn't raise me and my siblings and us to just all of a sudden give up. And because she's no longer with us, for me to just become depressed and not want to go to work and not want to go to school and just to sit and just melt away. Like, she didn't bust her ass for that. She raised us, and she installed certain things in us for us to become amazing adults and have the life that we have now, and to be smart, and to be you know, a functioning human being. And I feel like it would be disrespectful for me to sit around on my ass and to be just melting away and not wanting to move or do anything because she's no longer with us. Like, my grandma didn't bust her ass to raise us for that. She didn't do that. And if she was still living here on this earth, she would tell us the same shit. Like, get your ass up. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like, and that's what keeps me pushing. I'm like, she didn't do all that, sacrifice all that for, you know, me to be like, oh, well, I'm not going to do anything because I'm just so depressed because you're not here. No, it's like, girl, you better get your ass up. You better push even harder. So, I mean, it's all about, it's okay to be like sad. It's okay. Like I said, I never dismiss emotion. It is okay to have emotion. You just have to make sure that you manage your emotions. And I can't say that enough, because if you're not managing your emotions, they get in the way of so much of your logical, clear thinking, and you end up not doing things or functioning right, or you just don't have a clear mind. So you have to make sure that no matter comes your way, coffee, you guys, I'm addicted. I'm sorry. My addiction. Well, hey, at least I'm not a crackhead. But whatever comes your way, you have to figure out how to take it. Okay? How to take it, and to think of it from a clear mind, and accept change. And I think with me, I always use myself as a personal example, because I mean, I guess myself is the best way to explain certain things. But I mean, I always had in my life where there was always change. Something was changing, and I felt like I think I've gotten so used to stuff changing that I kind of take change with that mindset. I don't take change with it being, you know, something that's bad, or being a hardship. I always take change with an open mind, you know, and it's just like, oh, that happened. Okay, so what can I do about that? Oh, that happened. All right, it's a little bit of a it's a little bit of a punch in the stomach, but I'm gonna take it and just be like, what can I do next? You know, so it's just all about having that mindset and just continuing to move forward, and staying positive, and that's life. It's life. And I think another thing too is that people really don't know how to take life. And I say this as well. Life, if you are not strong, life will eat your ass up and it will spit you out. And then it will snatch you again, fuck you up a little bit more, and then spit you out again. I feel like with this thing called life, you gotta have a tough. You gotta be tough. You gotta have a tough mind, especially mind-wise. I feel like, because if you're not I don't want to say emotionally. I would say emotionally tough too, but I really say it all starts in the mind, because I think once you get your mind kind of, you know, strong, then emotions kind of, I think, fall into place with that as well. But with life, you have to toughen up. You have to toughen up. It's not for the weak. It's not for the unstable. It's not for the unsure. You have to toughen up in life, and you have to know that, hey, you know, like, life is not all peaches and cream, sweetheart. It's not going to always be every day you wake up, the sun is shining, and, you know, life is just great. Hell no. What comes up must come down. Law of universe. Okay? So once you get into your mind, if you guys hear something, it's an airplane, helicopter, one of them air machines, okay? But once you get into your mind that it's going to be up and down, you're going to feel shitty some days, you're going to feel amazing some days, you know? You're going to have bomb-ass days, you're going to have some fucked up days. That is just how it goes with this thing called life. And it's all about how you handle that roller coaster. You just got to ride that motherfucker till the wheels fall off. That's how I am. We having a bad day? All right. We holding on. Your girl holding on for dear life. Like, that shit got turbulence and everything, and I'm just like, eh. We gonna make it to the end though. Yeah, but life is life though. Like, and it's really about how you fucking handle it. It's about how you, and you know what, Felicity, I don't wish that life was perfect. Perfect will be boring. Perfect would be boring. If everything was perfect and it was all dandy and all good, there would be no character building. There would be no strength building. There would be no challenges, because life would just be perfect and everybody would be happy to the point they would probably be annoying. Everybody just walking around with a smile. Hello, how are you doing? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Oh, life is just perfect. Like, I would probably start some shit just to start some shit. Somebody throw a pie at him. Somebody trip her, because it's just too much happiness. So I don't wish life was perfect, actually. I like the challenges that come along with life, because I feel like they build character, they build strength. Definitely, I would not want, and something else, if my life was perfect, I would not be the person that I am today, because I would have had everything perfect. Food for thought, y'all. Food for thought. Think about it. Food for thought. But no, I don't wish life was perfect. I don't want to live in a fairy tale. I want to live in reality. A lot of us want to live in a fairy tale world where everything is all dandy, and we want to look bomb, and we want to look like the Instagram models and the Kim K's and the Amber Roses. And I woke up like this, even though they had hella lot of plastic surgeries and all that bullshit that come along with it. Because they're all fake too. None of that shit real. They all putting on a show. Oh yeah, to test yourself to feel confident and strong. Yeah, you need to test yourself. If you don't test yourself, life will test you. Definitely. Life will test you. If you don't, yo, life will definitely put that out there for you. Because I've had some days too, you guys, where like stuff was just popping up, and it's just like, yo, what is going on? Like, why is this shit getting so difficult? But life will do it for you. Life will fucking be like, yo, I'm gonna throw some shit at you real quick. I'm gonna roll some obstacles in your way, and I want to watch you dance. That's how I feel it is. Like, I want to watch you dance, you know? And one of the things that I do or that I stand behind is that I just try to bring positivity into other people's lives. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing for the day, if I'm going to work, if I'm working on my clients or whatnot, I always try to install some type of positivity into somebody else, because you don't know, number one, what that is going to do for them or their life. You don't know. Like, somebody could be having a really bad day, and you can just say something to them, or you can just give them a smile or make them feel comfortable, and their whole day is different. Because I'm all about energy. You guys know I'm all about energy and giving energy. But don't get me wrong, though. I will not take disrespect from somebody. But I will, you know, spread positive energy and positive vibes for you. So it's like, if you come in and we're talking, or I encounter or I come across somebody, I'm always, always, always giving them something to take from. A good friend of mine said, be of value to somebody else, or bring some value to somebody else's life. You know, instead of always wanting to take from somebody, like, what can you give me? What can you give me? What can you give me? How about you give to somebody else? Because I feel like what goes around comes around anyway, right? And if you're giving somebody else positive vibes and making them feel a little bit better about themselves that day, you're going to get that back. There's no need to go out there and to look for it and to beg for it and to reach for it. Just be you and just give what you have. Positive energy is better than negative energy. It's better than that. Now, sometimes people who are just fucking like sad about their life and they're just sad in the world, yeah, they're going to go around spreading a lot of negative energy. But I always try to leave somebody feeling a little bit better. And that's another reason why I like the field that I'm in. A lot of people wonder why do you want to be in the beauty? Why are you a cosmetologist? Why are you a wax specialist? Why are you into this? Because it goes hand in hand. I get a client that comes in and I work on them, and, you know, meshed along with beauty is confidence. So is how they feel about themselves. So if I can, you know, not only do the service for you, but install something in you positive that's good for the soul, that's a double whammy. And I think a lot of people out there are missing. A lot of people out there are, and I'm going to say this again, they're missing that combo. You can't just be all together on the outside, but not have the truth of it on the inside. I feel like it has to be combo. That's true beauty to me. The combo of it being internal as well as external. So it's kind of like, you know, yeah, you're getting your service done, you know, but make sure you're being positive in your day. You know, make sure you are, you know, giving smiles, and you are complimenting, and you are educating. Those are some of my key standpoints when it comes to when I encounter people, you know. And I think a lot of times too, people are already a little bit self-conscious when it comes to their image. So it's like, hey, if I can bump that up and make them feel good, not just about the outside, but about their inside as well, and kind of talk to them, see how they are. Like, it goes hand in hand. It's like, what am I, like a beauty therapist? Like, I don't know what to call it, like a beauty therapist, but I do feel that they go hand in hand. And I think a lot of times too, when it comes to the younger girls now, and they look up to all this, because y'all know I'm 29. Growing up, we didn't have social media like that. Like, we didn't have cell phones growing up. We didn't have Instagram and Facebook growing up. My generation is probably the last generation, besides I think maybe my sisters and my brothers that are a little bit younger than me. They're like 25, 24. I think they were like the last generation that didn't have all that crap growing up. So for us, of course, it's different, because we grew up playing outside and talking on the house phone, and my grandma yelling at me to get off of the house phone. Y'all remember them days? Hey, those are the days. But now these girls are looking at social media as their guide as to what's popular and as to what's considered beautiful. And I think it's really dangerous. And I feel like, you know, there needs to be a real serious conversation as parents with these young girls and young boys as well. Because, you know, guys look on these little social media too, and they think, you know, I gotta be this way and that way. But it's just, you know, y'all, it runs so deep with me. And like I said, I have a real passion for what I do and for the overall field of beauty. It's not just playing in makeup. It's not just doing something to be popular. It's not just any of that. Even with my YouTube, I'm not here for any of that. I'm here to bring to you guys what I know, my knowledge and my passion, to share that with you. And whoever wants to listen and be a part of that, then so be it. I've been, oh, you guys, the end of this month will make my YouTube channel, is it 5 years? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'll be 5 years. 5 years at the end of August. 5 years on YouTube. But actually it's been longer than that because I had a YouTube channel before this one. So probably like 6 years I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for quite some time. And as you guys can see, I'm still a small channel. But I don't care. Because I appreciate every one of you guys that watches me. Small, whatever is considered a small channel, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm still, you know, if I'm giving somebody some knowledge for the day and you guys are taking something from me, that's the bottom line of my channel. My channel is not here to be like anybody else, not here for fame purposes. I'm not here for any of that. I'm here to share with the ones who are listening and who need it, that you can do this with eyeliner, you can wear this type of makeup, you can do this with your hair. Oh, embrace your beauty. I'm here for the total package. That's why it's Informative Beauty. I want to give you guys the total package of what you need to know and how you should step forward. My channel is not that shallow, and it never will be shallow, and I would never fucking sell the hell out and be like, hello. Yeah, you know, nah. You know, I just try to bring to you guys me, Eunice, and whoever likes it, and whoever doesn't vibe with it, they don't vibe with it, and that's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, I can upload to you guys and I can say that, hey, I am being me, and I'm not being anybody else, and I'm not trying to fit into anything, and I'm not trying to do any of that craziness. Y'all feel me? But I've definitely had a journey here on the YT. I've definitely had a journey. I've learned so much, and I'm still learning, and I can tell you guys that it's a learning tool. It's a learning experience. And you know, I'm not a girl who comes on here and shows all the glam, because that's not me. It's not me at all. I'm not a girl who vlogs and walks around with my camera and shows you I'm not that type of girl. I'm a really simple type of chick. And I just try to bring you guys who I am. And I feel like if you can rock with me where I am right now, then you like me for me. Oh my goodness, I am such a fool, yo. I mean, yo, this is as good as it gets, okay? This is as good as it gets. And y'all are the best, yo. I just want to say thank y'all, the ones who rock with me, the ones who watch me, and the ones that are legit. Like, thanks, you know, because I'm not about that non-legit life. So y'all have any questions for me or anything? Because I guess we're 33 minutes in. I need to wash my hair. I'm gonna do a how to wash your how I shampoo my braids video. So I probably will film that right after I finish this, so I can get that up for you guys. But is there anybody out there that has any questions for me? I'm going to open up the line for questioning. Anybody want to go ahead and pick my brain? It can be about beauty. It can be about anything. Well, not anything. I'm not answering any inappropriate questions, okay? Okay. All right. And also too, okay, so while you guys are thinking of your questions or whatever, there will be all information down below. So about the 2,000 subscriber giveaway, that link will be down below. Recent videos will be down below. So make sure you check out the description box of this video. If you guys have any questions, my email is down there as well. You guys can always contact me. So yeah, so that's what is going on. Felicity, girl, you've been hanging out with me the entire time. That's what I'm talking about, yo. I think I'm just gonna send you a box just to send you a box. Which store do you go to get your makeup? All right, good question. So I am okay. Do you see? Let me lean to the right real quick, all right? Do you see this right here? That's it. I am not buying any more makeup. Do you not see how many foundations I have? I have about 4 foundations that I really don't use. But when I do shop for makeup, I just go usually to CVS, Walgreens, or Rite Aid. That's it. Because the thing that I'm realizing, and I have palettes here. I have so many palettes that I don't even use. The thing that I'm realizing is that I have so much makeup, but I don't use it as fast as you think I would. I don't go through makeup that fast. Like, I love makeup, but I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not one of those people who go and just buy makeup to buy it, and then I have like a hella collection of makeup and I can't use it all. I'm not wasting my money like that. I'm sorry. Now, for example, ColourPop Cosmetics came out with a new concealer. I only have one concealer that I'm currently using that I like. So it's okay if I go and buy another concealer to try it out, because I only have one concealer in my collection. Now, if I had like 6 concealers, we're not going to buy no ColourPop. So I'm just really like realistic with myself about when it comes to makeup. And I'm a pretty simple chick when it comes to makeup. You know, like, I feel like I don't need 20 foundations. I don't need 20 foundations. But I keep it real simple, y'all. I'm not fancy. I just go to Rite Aid, Walgreens, Target, or CVS to get my foundations. If you're wondering what my favorite concealer is, oh, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. Even though we had this conversation on Instagram where I went to go to ColourPop Cosmetics to go get some of the concealer, and they're all sold out. I'm waiting for them to email me right now. If they get more, like a little sign up list, as soon as they get some more, I'm hopping on and I'm buying me some, okay? Girl, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go buy me some. Click, 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 click. All the colors are sold out. Like, not even, there's not one color left at all. Yeah. So if you're wondering what my favorite foundation right now is drugstore wise, is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. This is my favorite. I don't want to try anything else. I want to try the CoverGirl Elixir, but I kind of gave up on trying to go and look for it. So if you guys have gotten your hands on it, let me know. But Tiffany, I'm going to get my hands on that concealer. I'm really curious. I've heard a lot about it. But sure. She said the concealers are bomb. I feel some type of way now. I'm jealous. Oh my goodness. And I have not watched any reviews either. I'm not watching no reviews. I'm not watching reviews. I'm just gonna wait till I get my hands on it for myself. You say your makeup is bomb, and you're with it. And you're with or without makeup. Oh yeah, girl. And you know what too? I made it a thing. I made it a thing, especially just in life, period, that I wasn't going to have to always wear makeup. I don't want to have to always put makeup on my face to go outside. Like now. No. I should be able to step outside of my house confidently with or without makeup. But the problem nowadays is that a lot of people can't do that shit. I had a friend who was like that. Girl, you wouldn't catch her to get up and go to the store. She had to throw on makeup. What does that say about you? You just have, that's some self issues. You need to work on that. Like, you should definitely work on that, yo. Like, you should not have to have makeup on your face in order for you to get up and handle your day. So my thing too, especially here on YouTube, a lot of times you don't catch people without makeup on their face. Like, you don't catch makeup. Like I said this before, they're doing like a full-blown like fitness routine with a face full of makeup. Like, how does that work? Like, how does that work? Like, it's not realistic to me. That's where I turn it off, because I'm like, now it becomes more of either a sponsored video or it becomes more of an act. It's not like, yo, I'm showing you guys the real. Like I said before, if I can watch somebody who can come on camera without makeup and just be you and to just be who you are, then I'm like, hey, I rock with you, because you can just be who you are, and that's just me. Like, I don't feel the need to always have makeup on and coming on camera. I just want to also show girls, anybody out there, that you don't have to wear a face full of makeup to be beautiful or to be accepted. Who said that? Who made that the way that it's supposed to be? Social media, all these girls with all this cake face and highlighter and all that shit. You don't have to have that. So Like, I can come on here and, girl, I'm good. Take me or leave me. Take me or leave me. Okay. But I don't know, but I'm just like, and growing up for myself, to you guys, I was a very, I didn't always have confidence. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I didn't always have confidence. It took a very long time for me to get where I am now, confident wise, and to just accept myself, because I didn't like my hair, I didn't like my skin, I didn't like, I was skinny growing up. I was a little stick growing up. I was a tiny girl. I still am a tiny girl, but I mean, like, I had a lot of my own self-confident issues, and it took a lot for me to get to a point where it's like, you know, I love me regardless of what anybody else thinks or sees, and just to be myself and be who I am. And so, like I said, it's either be miserable as fuck because of what you feel somebody else may feel about you, or take control of your own fucking life and do something about it. And that's exactly what I did. I was like, I'm not going to be miserable because of how somebody else thinks I should look. You're always going to have that one person who thinks you should look some way. Oh, you should straighten your hair. Oh, your hair should be straightened. Why don't you straighten it? Because I've gotten that too. I've gotten that multiple times. Oh, I will never forget this one. What did they say to me? Oh, your hair is nappy for a light skinned girl. I'll never forget that one. That one was, I think that one was the one that shocked me the most growing up. I was like, and you see, if I knew anything, I probably would have punched that girl in the face. But I was just so like timid and shit growing up. But yeah, I would never forget that. Somebody was, your hair is nappy for a light-skinned girl. But a lot of people are just, they don't know shit. A lot of people are ignorant, and, you know, they just don't know nothing. But like I said, if I didn't take my own control over who I am, and because you're only responsible for yourself. You can't control how somebody else is. You can only control you. And if you let other people tear you down and get inside of you and put negativity into you, that shit's gonna be, it's a disease. It's a disease. So love you for who you are, and girl, rock it. And you guys know that model, right? I think we talked about this in the last live. Y'all know the model. I forgot her name. She's really, she has a really like dark complexion. It's so pretty, like really pretty complexion. And I think she said an Uber driver told her, would she take, what was it, 10,000 or something to lighten her skin? I would have punched him in the back of his head if I was her. I was like, who? Like, why? And I'm like, no, she's beautiful. She is created the way she's created for a reason. Why does everybody want people to fall into this one mold? Like, the girl is gorgeous. And I mean, you stand out. When she's walking down the street, she stands out. She glows. She radiates. Like, that shit is gorgeous. Like, but everybody, I think it's intimidation. That's another thing too. I think people are intimidated when they see gorgeousness like that. There's two people. Those who are like, oh, she's gorgeous, yo, I admire that. Like, I wanna be that. And then you have the other ones that are like, no, she needs to lighten her skin and fit into the rest of us, or fit into what society wants her to be. Those are those two. Okay, you either intimidated by that beauty or you love and admire that beauty. Two ways, okay? Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Anybody else got any more questions for me? Did I answer your question, Felicity? Felicity! I have not heard that name in forever. It reminds me of that TV show, Felicity. I don't know if you guys ever remember watching that TV show, Felicity, back in the day. Did I just show you how old I was? Oh my goodness. Ugh. I'm not with the drama though, y'all. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I should just be a drama channel. Would you guys still like me if I was a drama channel? If I started all types of shit. But I'm not about that drama though. That shit is too tiring, man. I can't keep up. I'm a bad source when it comes to drama. Okay, you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to fill in some key information with this live video for you guys. Excuse me. If you guys have any questions or you guys want to talk about anything, any topics, let me know. We love the positivity. Good. That's all I want it to be, is positivity, 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 you guys. Like, that's one of the things I stand behind, is positivity. I don't got time for none of that other shit. Like, if it's something that's not, like, positive, I don't fuck with it. I'm sorry. I don't. I can't. It doesn't do nothing for me at all. At all. I think it's because, too, to me, like, drama and negativity is so basic, yo. Like, it's easy for somebody to pick up a camera and talk about some drama shit that's going on. Like, that's so easy. Or to go onto somebody else's channel and type shit in the comments and start some type of fucking ruckus so they can get attention. Like, to me, that is so easy and it's so basic. Like, don't be a basic bitch. The Gemini. Y'all, I'm telling you, I have a side of me that just comes out randomly. I kid you. I kid you. I kid you. I am so random sometimes. Like, don't be a basic bitch. Like, but you guys know what though? I'm me, and I'm always the best at being me and being real. But I can throw some shit your way real quick. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. That's the Gemini in me, right? One time we're smooth sailing, next thing you know, bam, you didn't even see I was gonna clap you real quick. I'm so crazy. But yeah, I'm not about that. Just like how when people come on my channel and some people like type certain stuff, and I just look and I'm just like, so what, you did that because you wanted some attention, or life isn't that good for you right now? Do you feel some type of way? Like, maybe you should go and figure out what you want to do with your life. Maybe you should go and do some deep thinking, write down some goals for yourself, you know? Because, I mean, obviously you don't have anything else to do but to sit underneath somebody else's channel and write a bunch of crap. Like, and I will never understand how somebody can come on to somebody else's, like, how people can do that. Like, I will never understand it. Never understand it. Like, you have that much negativity in you, which you can do that. Who does that? Oh, let me see. Felicity, you said you a Gemini. Hey girl, Gemini in the house. Now you guys, guess what? So I don't know if you guys watched a couple of lives ago, but I talked and said how I was into tarot. I ordered some tarot reading cards because I'm really into tarot. Like, I don't know what it is. I can watch tarot videos all day long. And so I ordered my first pair of tarot cards, and they should be arriving today. I'm quite excited. I've always been into tarot and horoscope and astrology. Like, I've always been into that shit. And so I got my first tarot cards today. And so I'm really excited. They're supposed to be coming in today, and I really can't wait to give them a go and to see what this whole tarot life is about. So I don't know, we'll see. I just really am into it. That's like my secret. If you guys don't know any of my secrets, that's one of my secrets. I'm into tarot and all that shit. Like, I'm into tarot, horoscope, astrology. Like, if you want to look through my history on YouTube, you would see like Gemini readings and love horoscope readings, and I just, that's my little thing. Like, I don't know what it is. I also got into like crystals and all that stuff too. I have a few crystals and like jewelry and stuff. Like, I've gotten into a lot of that stuff, and maybe eventually I'll share it with you guys, but we'll see. I don't really want to like dive too far off on the left when it comes to the topics on my with where my channel is going. I don't want to go like too far off, but maybe I'll share that with you guys eventually down the road. But I have been really into it, and so I'm quite excited. I'm quite excited. Like, I'm so into it. I'm a geek for it. I am a geek for it. But maybe in a future video, I definitely want to share with you guys the crystals that I have. I've started to get into crystals and looking into the meanings of crystals, and there's actually one crystal right now that I'm really using. It's called white howlite. Actually, I'll show it to you guys. Hold on. Let me go get it. It's near the bed, and I'll tell you why it's near the bed in a minute. Oh my gosh, I can't get up. You guys are too close. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab it. Wait. Okay. Alrighty then. I'm getting too old for this shit. I can't move fast. Okay. Alright, so I'll share with you guys one of my crystals that I'm actually loving right now. So this one here is Howlite, white Howlite. And I don't know if you guys can see the details on it, but it's so beautiful. Look at that. I love it. It's just white with like gray veins in it. It is so it is considered a peace stone. It's very peaceful. This is like a tumbled stone, by the way, or a tumbled crystal. And it attracts peace to you, and also it's a great sleeping crystal. Now, I have been keeping this near my bed at night, and I can tell you, I have gotten the best sleep ever. It's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I'll go into more of this on another video, but it's just a great stone for sleeping, and it helps with insomnia. And I'm a thinker at night. My mind just kind of goes at night. Sometimes I'm unable to sleep. I'm up and down. And ever since I have been using this and just putting it near the bed, I have been sleeping like a baby. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I have been sleeping like a baby, you guys. And so this is good for all chakras. If you guys are into chakras, you know, you have your third eye, your crown chakra, your throat chakra, your I don't know them all, but this is the white ones are good for all chakras. And chakras is another thing that I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about, but we'll do that in another video. And so yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys at least one of my stones for now. I have a couple of more of them, but this has been one that I have definitely seen a change with. And so this is just called white Howlite. Howlite. Excuse me. If you guys want, you guys can always go and Google it and do your research on it. And it's a peace stone, and it just really makes you feel calm, and it just really helps you sleep at night. Also too, it helps with dreams or spirituality. It's really good with connecting with spirituality and all that. But I love it. It's a really great stone, and it's just really calming, and you put it in your workspace near your bed, and you just, I've seen definite results from that. And it's kind of funny how a stone can make you feel some type of way. But definitely, and it's kind of a weird thing because I think not everybody gets with it. Some people are like, what? A rock? Like, you're crazy about a rock. Like, not everybody gets it, you know. But when you do your research on it and you start to get into other things of it, you can definitely, like, but it's called the white Howlite. It's very pretty. I love it. Like, definitely love it. Yeah, so that's just another little secret about me. If you guys ain't never knew, I'm into all of that. And I really can't wait to get my tarot cards, and I can start to actually get into this whole tarot reading and just, you know, playing with it and figure out how it works for me. But that's a little secret of Eunice, okay? If y'all don't tell nobody, all right? Don't tell nobody. But like I said, if you guys have everything is put on this earth for us to benefit from. So yes, a rock can change things for someone. And that's another thing too. It's all like, it's just so funny because people don't realize, like, I think, okay, let me backtrack. I think with us, we're so out, a lot of us are out of tune with nature. We're so out of tune with nature. Nature is, I don't even know how to explain it, girl, but we are connected to nature. But I think as being humans and all this technology and all this other crap, we lost our touch with nature. And so this here is a part of nature. It's a part of, it has the energies of the earth. Like, but people don't really get it. People don't really understand that. It's good. Like, I went to the beach. What was it? I went to the beach some weeks ago, and I haven't been to the beach in a while, but it just felt so fucking good. It felt so fucking good. I am so goofy. Oh my goodness. But it felt so good to be like near the ocean, and just the breeze and the water and the sand, and not being on my phone, not, you know, if you follow me on Instagram, you guys see me put clips up if you follow me on Instagram. But not being like on your phone and just walking the shoreline, letting the water run up, hit your feet. Because I don't really get in the water like that, y'all. We don't mess that. I'm not trying to become nobody's lunch, okay? So I just put my feet in the water. But just walking up the little shoreline and just the breeze and just the whole nature, like it just felt bomb. And I'm just like, you know what? This is all you need in life. It's calming. It's very soothing. Like if you ever need to clear your mind, go to the beach. Go on a nature walk. Go on a hike. Like those are the things that are just beautiful in life. And I think a lot of us, we lose a lot of connection with that because we're so into all the other crap. Oh, I'm trying to do something. Oh, somebody's calling me. You know, so I would definitely say, you know, like become a part of nature, you know, like go for a walk, do something, you know, go to the beach, you know, like connect with nature. You don't have to be like no freaking like ground worshiper or anything of that sort, but you know, like it's a snack for real. LOL, ain't no time. I got time for that. But you know, you just really gotta enjoy life for what it is, y'all. Like, who was telling me? This guy was telling me, because I was saying like how I work a lot, and then he's like, you know, enjoy your money, like enjoy your money. And I was like, you know what? He's like, travel, do something with it, because you know, when you pass away, you're not gonna have that money with you. And I was like, you know what? You got a little bit of a point there. You know, I'm not saying I'm gonna go and get like, you know, butt crazy with it, but because you know, you still gotta manage your money, right? But yeah, he had a point. But yeah, girl. So that's my little Howlite. That's my little baby. I'm telling you, I got some of the best sleep. And then the other day I had a weird, really interesting dream. But that's for, I'm gonna hold on to that one because that one's a little deep. Okay, so you guys want to hear something? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys some stories. Okay, now if my sister is watching, she already knows all about these stories. So I'm gonna tell you guys a few stories just to keep this going about some dreams that I've had. Okay, I have had dreams that are quite shocking. So I have about 4 dreams that I'm going to tell you guys about. All right. So, all right. So I have a best friend. Her mom passed away years ago, ages ago. One day I had a dream that I was at her house? I was at her house or something. And her mom was there, but her mom was looking for her. And I'm like, you know, she's not here. You know, she left or whatnot. So her mom leaves, and then she comes to the door. Okay, she comes to the door, and I will never forget, she had this sparkling blue dress. Like the dress was just so bright and sparkling. And she was like, you know, where's my mom? And I was like, oh, she left already. And then she said to me like, oh, well, she always leaves or whatnot. And then I woke up. Then I tell my best friend about this dream, and she goes, the day that my mom passed away, I had on a blue dress. And she was kind of like freaked out about it. She was like, oh my God, like, how did you know that? I was like, I did not know that. I kid you not. Like, I just had the dream, you know, like it was crazy. So she was like, I'm going to go because you're like freaking me out. But that was one dream. I had another dream where, okay, this was before my grandfather passed away. Okay, my grandfather passed away in December, last December. And so before he passed away, I had a dream that my grandmother, who passed away in March, passed away in that dream before my grandfather passed away. So I had a dream that my grandmother passed away. So I was like, oh my God, like, is she going to go? Like, we were preparing for her funeral. Like, The dream was us preparing for her funeral. So I texted my sister and I was like, hey, is grandmother all right? And she's like, oh, she's fine or whatnot. And I told her. A couple of days later is when I got the phone call about my grandfather passing away from my brother. So I was like, oh shit. Like, it wasn't my grandmother, it was my grandfather that passed away. That was the crazy one. After my grandfather passed away, before my grandmother passed away, I had another dream of her passing away. I had another dream of her passing away. And then she passed away in March. Okay. Then about a month ago, I only have one grandmother that is alive currently. I had a dream that I was at her house and I was looking for her. So I was like, where's my grandmother? They were like, oh, she's upstairs. So I went upstairs and there was this door. Okay. And I went upstairs, there was this door, and I knocked on the door, and I'm like, Grandma, it's Eunice, like, open the door, open the door. And she wasn't answering, and I'm like, what's going on? So this lady comes out, I will never forget, this lady comes out, and she's like, she has like a burgundy head wrap, and like a burgundy dress, looking very, very pretty and fancy. And I'm like, oh, so she came out, the door must be open. So I go, and I open the door, and I walk in, and it's a church. There's this random lady who comes up to me and she's like, you have hair like your grandfather or something. And I was like, haha, like very funny. I was like laughing or whatever. And then I was like, I'm looking for my grandmother. Have you seen her? And she's like, oh yeah, she's down in the front. Like, I'll take you down there to go see her. So then as I'm walking down the aisle, I look over and my grandmother who passed in March, she's sitting there talking to some ladies, like having a bomb time, like laughing and everything. And I'm just like, what is going on? And I'm walking down to the front and there's a bunch of like flowers in the front, like ladies holding flowers in the front. And like I walk behind into one of the little, the seating areas, and we sit down and I wake up before I even see my grandmother or anything of that sort. So then I'm starting to think to myself like, hell no. Hell no. But it's funny that there's a connection because my grandfather was mentioned in that dream. My grandmother was in that dream, and then my current grandmother, the one that's still alive, is in that dream. Y'all, like, it's the most craziest thing to me. And then on top of that, when my grandmother passed away, like a week or so after that, I had a dream of her and she was really happy. I had a dream of her. Oh, I'll never forget this dream. I had a dream of her and she had like, her hair was all nice, but she was happy. Like, and that's what lets me know that she is happy where she's at. Y'all gonna make me cry. Don't make me cry. But she's happy where she's at. And it's crazy how I have these dreams. And like, they're just so like vivid. And they're just so like, it's crazy, you guys. It's crazy. And it just seems like and I accept these dreams. I'm open to them. I don't have they don't disturb me. Some people would think like, oh, well, having dreams like that disturbs you. No, because I feel like I dream those things and I have these connections for a reason. And funny thing about that too is that my grandmother, the one who raised me, who passed away, she used to tell me when I was younger, I saw my grandfather. Now, my grandfather passed away when I was really young. I think before I was born or after I was born. I think he passed away the same year I was born. So I don't think I've ever got a chance to meet him, but she was saying that I used to like say she used to say that I saw a man sitting on the couch. And she would go, you see a man sitting on the couch. And when I described the man to her, it was my grandfather. So she used to think that was crazy. But she has her own ghost stories. She has her own set of ghost stories where she used to leave like a penny and water underneath her bed and all this type of stuff. And she would come home and cabinets would be open. So my grandmother, she had her own set of that. So she pretty much, like, if I was to tell her this, she wouldn't be surprised. She'd be like, yep, because I had the same thing too. So just having those type of connections, and I think when you are really and spiritually in tune within yourself, that just opens up a lot of other gates and other doors. Now let's talk about something else, right? Okay, so I experienced sleep paralysis for the first time, I want to say about a month or two ago. And I posted about it on my Facebook. I was like, I had sleep paralysis. That was weird. And all of a sudden, people were like, one of my friends was like, "Oh, I'll pray for you and all that." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they was like, "Oh, because that means that like a demon is trying to get to you or something." And I was like, and then somebody was like, "Oh, did you see a black figure?" And I'm like, no. I just was like, I'm not freaked out by that. It didn't freak me out. I'm just like, it's something that happened once in my life, and I don't think anything is coming for me. I'm not that type who invites things to come for me. Like, no. I think when you start opening up your mind and you invite shit like that, then it's gonna come for you. No, honey, we protected over here, sweetheart. We are protected over here. So I was telling them, I was like, no, there wasn't no black figures or anything like that. And I never experienced it before, and I haven't experienced it ever since then. So I'm not scared about it. I'm not freaked out about it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to sleep at night. No, because I feel like when you invite certain shit like that into you, then yes, it's going to happen to you. It's going to come in, you know. So that doesn't scare me. It doesn't. But it's just funny how people reacted to it. I felt like they were like, oh my gosh, you know, something's coming for you. And I'm just like, no. They don't want none. Oh my God. I think I had too many people looking out for me right now. They don't want none. Oh my goodness, you guys. But yeah, so just a little insight on me. And those are some pretty cool stories I like to tell. Not stories, but it's the reality of it. And it's I had a recent dream. I had a recent dream, but I'm going to actually not tell you guys that one because I haven't told anybody else about it. And so I'm just going to hold on to that. And usually I don't like to tell these type of dreams when I have them until actually the thing happens or something, because I just feel like maybe it's a message for me and for me to only know at the time being. So I'm going to hold on to this one, the recent dream that I did have, and I'm just going to just hold on to that one and see how things go. And plus, I don't like to freak anybody out. I don't like to, especially when it comes to my family and stuff. I think they're kind of over me in my dreams. But I don't like to, I want to hold on to this one. I think with my last couple experiences, yeah, I'm just going to hold on to this one and not say anything yet. So yeah, but yeah, girl, like, y'all, it's just, it's crazy. And I just really feel like, you know, it's meant to happen for a reason. And, you know, certain people come to you in your dreams and they talk to you in your dreams and all that. So, oh, excuse me. That's why I don't understand how somebody can murder somebody and go to sleep at night. Like, how can you be a killer and sleep? Like, what kind of, like, I never understood that. Like, I don't know how you can murder somebody and then go to sleep and sleep peacefully at night. Like, what kind of, girl, I will be all types of, like, traumatized. Hey, Miss Divinely Purple girl, how you doing? That's my girl. That's my girl. Girl, we've been going at it for like an hour. It's almost 10 o'clock. So yeah, and that whole sleep paralysis thing, somebody was like, don't sleep on your back. And I slept on my back the next night, and that was perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just think if you continue to feed shit like that, then yeah, it's gonna come your way. Just like negativity. I'm late. It don't matter, girl. It's all on replay. Put it on replay. Put it on replay. Ooh ooh. Put it on replay. Ooh ooh. Dance. But honestly though, I really do, but I don't fear things like that also because I know for a fact that I have a lot of people watching over me. I have my mom, I have my father, I have my grandfather, I have my grandmother, like, and it's crazy to me too because there has been situations where I just feel like there's somebody in the room with me, or I feel like, but I I just know for a fact that there is somebody or more than one person with me. So I'm never ever like somebody who is fearful of shit, because I just feel like I have so many people that are watching me that it wouldn't pop off like that. It wouldn't pop off like that. Like, I will be doing something, and you know how you ever get that feeling that somebody's standing behind you? Like, I get that feeling that somebody's standing behind me, but it's not a threatening feeling. It's more of just like somebody is there. Like, I don't know who. It could be my mom, it could be my father, it could be my grandfather, it could be my grandmother. I think if anybody was to visit me the most, it would be probably my grandmother, because she probably would be like, yo, what you doing? But yeah, like, I just get that feeling that somebody is behind me. And I just always get that feeling a lot. Like, but it's not something that is like spooky. Like, it's not like, oh my God, it's a bad vibe. No, it's a really like just somebody is just watching. Like, you know, how do I edit my thumbnails? I edit my thumbnails with Canva.com. It's actually something new that I saw. Canva.com. I like the fact they have different like thumbnails and stuff. I was using, not thumbnails, fonts and different things like that. I was using PicMonkey, but PicMonkey started to get real stingy. Like, they want you to like buy shit. Like, they started to get real stingy. So I stopped using PicMonkey, because they were like, yeah, sign up for the month, and then when you try to click on something, $3.99, or you have to sign up to buy. And I was like, y'all getting real stingy. So I stopped using PicMonkey. But yeah, y'all. But yeah, so I just think, you know, I have too many people watching over me, and I feel like I just feel like I have a really good protection circle around me. So that's the reason why I don't trip. I have too many people that are protecting me. Yeah, so, and you know, a lot of people don't like to talk about it, be about it. Oh my goodness, I have been under attack by ants. I hate it. I don't know what it is. Like, there's no food in my room besides coffee that I'm drinking right now. There's like ants coming out the woodworks. Like, ants are weird. I don't know. Like, I think one time I threw a tube of toothpaste in the trash can. And I came back, these mofos were all over that tube of toothpaste, like eating that shit. Like, we taking this back to the queen. And I was standing there looking like, y'all do know that's toothpaste, right? Y'all trying to kill y'all queen. Y'all trying to kill the whole colony. Just take them all out, because y'all about to poison them all with, was it fluoride? I guess it was that mint flavor that they were like, food. And I'm just looking like, y'all, that ain't food. The whole colony gonna be dead by tomorrow. I was just cracking up. I found it so funny. I was like, animals, yo. Animals. No sense at all. Y'all have no sense at all. Oh my goodness. But they just go off of, you know, the scent of shit. Oh my goodness. I was like, that is too funny. Too funny. I can't. But I've been like under attack by like ants. Like, they just randomly are in my house. Like, randomly and everywhere. Like, everywhere. Like, I seen one on the wall right here. I'm like, are we like surrounded by like ants? Like, oh, they're just gonna come in, huh? And just take over the whole entire apartment? Like, what the fuck? It's crazy to me. Like, I don't know if they're trying to find food, like, or people got lost, or they didn't get the memo that we're moving on to the next room or something. Because it's like one random one be crawling across the wall. Like, I'm like, did you get lost? Like, you in the wrong spot. Like, there's no food over here. Like, I don't know. Yo, this shit is hilarious to me. Manifestation. Anybody have any questions for me? Anybody have any questions for me? Positivity. I'm just like keying in some things over here on the live. I'm trying to get the live like not bio, but description all together. You guys have any questions for me? Anybody want to ask me anything weird, like how many toes do I have or something? How many toes do I have? I have 5 toes. Abundance, attraction, manifest, success, the law of attraction, the mind, emotion, development, psychology. What's your go-to what? What's my go-to what? Felicity, what's my go-to what? What's my what? Huh? Felicity? What? You said, I said, okay, Felicity, you said, what's your go-to? And I said, what's my go-to what? As in makeup, or as in like, what do I go to? Products or what? Oh, all right, Felicity, you got me confused. What's my go-to life? What's my go-to life? What does that mean? Break it down for me, girl, because I don't know what you mean. And then Mr. Violent Purple, you said, what do you do for fun? Girl, I'm a reader. I like to read. Let me show you guys the book that I'm trying to finish. Well, I'm actually trying to finish Toni Morrison, God Help the Child. Oh my goodness. I love another thing of me. I love Toni Morrison as a writer. Yo, I love her. One of my favorite books by her is The Bluest Eye. Y'all, I read that in college and I fell in love with that book. And this one right here is Toni Morrison, God Help the Child. And you guys know she's always writing about some black shit, and I love it. Love it. It's about a woman. Her name is Bride. I believe she's biracial. I can't remember fully. I think she's biracial. She had a white mom and a black dad, but she came out darker complected or whatnot. And so her mom, or either her mom was passing, her mom was biracial or something, and she was passing. And so when she was growing up, her mom wouldn't let it be known that she was her child, because she didn't want society or whatnot knowing that she had a black child, or why her child was so dark complected or whatnot. And she grows up into being a successful lady and whatnot. But it's really good. I'm about here so far, so I need to actually, continue to read it and finish it up. But if you guys have never ever checked out Toni Morrison, a book by her, girl, get your hand on her. Especially if you're a black woman, get your hand on some of her readings. You will not be. And then Girl Boss, I've been trying to finish this book. You guys know Girl Boss. This is the owner of Nasty Gal. And so pretty much it just tells her journey of how she went from being an eBay seller to actually getting her own company. And they do have a TV show, I believe, on Netflix, but I prefer to read the book. And I think they have a movie, but I prefer to read the book, because sometimes when they take it from the book to the movie or the TV shows, it gets a little corny. So, like, no. But yeah, so that's my thing right now. Okay, and then you said, who said my life goals? Felicity, what's your life goals? Okay, let's start this conversation real quick. Let's get it popping. Hold on, because I have a lot to say. Women, black women. I have a lot to say. Hold on. All right, so my life goals, right? Life goals. So as you grow older in life as a human being and you start to approach the age of 30, there's a lot of things that go through your mind. All right? So you start to think about marriage, you start to think about kids, you start to think about career. Definitely those are 3 things that have been heavy on my mind. I would like to drop a kid or 2. I've always been a chick I always wanted to have a big family. I come from a big family, a lot of siblings, a lot of brothers, sisters, cousins. I was like, yo, I want to have like 6 kids, but I'm almost 30. So I'm like, I probably should have started when I was 20. No, I'm just playing. But, I at least want to drop 1 kid. So I do want to have a child in the future. Don't know when, but eventually I would like to have a child. Marriage, now I'm going to be real with myself. Marriage is something that, of course, you want to do. marriage, so I'm like, oh, I want somebody to marry me, you know, I just don't want to be a baby mama, you know. But I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. I want that, but then again, I can't say that I'm 100% like by the book. Like, if nobody doesn't marry me, then I'm just never ever going to do anything, and I'm never ever going to be with anybody. If somebody wants to commit to me and I want to commit to them, and it happens, it happens. But I'm not out there searching for it. Like, I'm not one of them chicks that are out there looking for my next husband. Is that the right way to say it? I'm not out there like, will you marry me next month? No. Well, then we can't talk anymore. Are you gonna marry me tomorrow? No. Well, then we can't talk anymore. As I get older and I start to look at things from different perspectives, I see that, you know, sometimes, and we talked about this before. Where the hell did this come from? That was really weird. I just randomly found a card. In my lap. Yeah, but as I get older and I hear a lot of stories with friends of mine that are married, and how there's a lot of like, there can become like a lack of communication. My thing is this: I think firstly, I want to find somebody that I can have a legit relationship with. As in, I can talk to them, they can talk to me, we can be 100%, we can be, we can have that open communication. We can have that, like, because I feel like if you don't have that from the beginning, getting married, relationship, having a baby, it's not going to change any of that shit, and then you're going to just, so my thing is, I want to find somebody that I can have a genuine, like, a great connection with, and we're able to talk, we're able to be friends, you know, and we're able to, you know, be open and honest. Like, if you've been eyeballing Susie, you know, when you might want to go and touch Susie, I think I need for you to come and tell me that. Tell me you want to go be with you. Tell me Susie has been enticing your eye. Because I feel like if you can step to me with that and be honest, then I can trust you. I can trust you, you know. But I think we get so wrapped up in our emotions to where we're like, my man wants to cheat on me. No, at least he's being real with you. He's telling you, you know, Susie's been, you know, girl, them short skirts. She got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who can be really open with me. I think that that's the beginning. And then from there, if it leads to marriage, it leads to marriage. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least I have a partner or somebody that I know for a fact is somebody that I can trust and possibly raise a child with. But that's kind of open for me at this moment in my life. I'm not somebody who's strict by the book when it comes to that. And, you know, I just look at things from where they are, and people who are even in marriages don't really have a legit marriage. And we talked about this before. So with that being said, there are different things that I look for in a partner or in a marriage if it goes in that direction. And as far as career wise, I do want to have my own business. I want to have my own beauty studio eventually, and I want my body care by units, that I want that to kind of grow and manifest. I don't know. I wanted to eventually have my own storefront with body care by units. I don't know if I want to keep it strictly online or if I want to actually have a storefront. I'm still trying to figure out how I want that to go. I still want to have like where I'm doing hair or waxing, and I really, you know, and I'm in conjunction with my YouTube, I really want my YouTube to kind of grow as well and be another backbone to what I'm doing. So right now where I'm at, I'm all about actually connecting the dots. I'm in this weird spot where it's like I have my pieces, but I'm just trying to connect them in order for me to grow. Okay, in order for me to go in direction in which I want to go. I don't want to work for anybody. Actually, I wouldn't mind working for somebody, but I really don't want to. I really just really want to have my own and work on my own pace and my own timing. And so, yeah, but, you know, right now I have my pieces and I'm just trying to connect my dots. Now, firstly, it's my career. I'm not having no children. I'm not having any children that I cannot take care of, or if I don't have a man who can't take care of them. Now, this is going to go into a whole nother topic because I'm going to just be real. Y'all, I'm going to just be real. I'm not going to have a child with a man where the man is not stable. I'm sorry. I'm not having that shit, because I've seen so many of these girls out here, and I've seen a lot. They get with these guys, and he doesn't have a job. He's not doing what he's not focusing on getting a job or going anywhere, and they get pregnant, and all of a sudden he promises, oh, I'm going to get a job, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Meanwhile, she's working her ass off at her job until she's like 9 months or so. And then she goes off, has the baby, and then all of a sudden he still hasn't changed. So now you're holding down a child by your own because he hasn't gotten his shit together. I'm sorry. I need a man who got it going. Because if I can't work for whatever reason, you know, some people have issues with as far as like pregnancies and stuff. You never know. You may need to be on bed rest. You may need to you know, take some time off. I don't want to have to work my ass off because my man isn't able to hold it down for us. Like, I need a guy who is stable and who got some type of financial education, career, and I can take time off if I need to because I'm carrying our child, and you can hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Not saying that I don't want to be an at-home wife where I'm sitting around doing nothing. I'm independent. So, but I want to have a man that I know if I cannot work, he can hold that down. And not only that, but that's for the child as well. Like, if we're going to bring a child into this world, we both need to be on some financials. Like, if my job slips up, or if something happens with me and I can't work, you can hold it down. Or if something happens on your end when you're switching jobs, we still have an income coming in. Like, it's all teamwork. I'm not laying down, opening up my legs to no man who can't support. Sorry. I'm just gonna be real. Let me read these comments real quick. I'ma just be real on that one. So until I can support a child, I'm not having a child. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and get pregnant and be like, oh, well, I can't afford it. Well, let me go on welfare. No, I'm not doing that, because all that shit is in your control. I'm not having no kid. And then on top of that, I want my child to have a certain life. Like, I want my child to have a certain life, and I don't want them to be struggling or any of that. Like, no, I want them to have a life where they can live and be comfortable. So let me see what y'all said in these comments. I think it's important to be friends first before relationship and marriage. So many people love each other but don't like each other or aren't friends. And that's the same thing I'm saying. You got to have that foundation as friends before you step into a marriage, because like I said in another video, that's what happens. A lot of times what happens is that there's a lack of trust, or there's no real communication with each other. So somebody steps outside of the marriage and does what they want because they're not talking to their spouse about what they really and truly want. And then some people are like, oh, well, I don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. I would respect my man, or my partner, a lot more. I don't know, that was weird. My man, because I meant my partner. I would respect my man a lot more if he came to me and was like, you know what, Susie over there, I've been eyeballing her, and I just been having these urges, you know. Like, be real with me. Like, come to me and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I would be like, oh, well, why is that? Like, I'm not going to blow up and be like, oh, well, you want to cheat on me? No, at least he came and spoke to you about it before making moves. And so you need to ask questions and figure out why your man feel that way. What is he not getting? Like, let's be real. Like, talk about these things and open up that dialogue. That's what brings you guys closer together, and you know, kind of makes your relationship rock, you know. What city do I live in? Cincinnati. Oh, you live in Cincinnati? A lot of people live in Cincinnati. What's going on over there? Do I need to move? Mr. Violet Purple, you said, how about you have an online presence and just have a day spa, which will also house your beauty supplies? And I was thinking about a beauty studio as well, so that's kind of right up my idea. And have days that are specific to your task, nails, hair. Oh, not bad. I'm gonna have to look into that. Sometimes you got to let it out. Oh, I see your business plan for me, girl. But you know what? It's kind of right up my alley, because I wanted to do something with getting a beauty studio, and then maybe having like my products within the beauty studio. So yeah, definitely that's a good idea. Yeah, girl, I was just too busy running my mouth. So I saw the comments pop up, and I was like, let me go back and read them real quick, because I got like a handful of them. But yeah, girl, I saw it. But that's a good idea. So it's all about me connecting the dots. But first thing first is me getting my career together and getting my feet kicked up off of the ground, and also finding, and if I was to, you know, go in that direction or find a man that was stable enough, then yeah, then going into nextly, like, you know, having a family, you know. But right now I'm just really focusing on my career, And if I do choose to move in that direction, I'm going to move into that direction being smart. Because a lot of people say, oh, well, looking for a man with, it's not looking for a man with money. I want to say it's looking for a man that is stable. Okay. And because I don't want to have to go put my child through anything, and I don't want to have to struggle. I'm sorry. I feel like if I'm building a child within my body, I should be able to have a man that can hold it down. I didn't get pregnant on my own. So why should I have to work my ass off and be on my feet 8 hours at a retail job or at a job, uncomfortable, growing a child inside of me? Nah. I'm not doing that to myself. I'd rather find a man who can hold it down in a full, and, you know, while I go through that process. Do you guys agree with me? Because I mean, I see it too much. I see a lot of these women, even at my job, my retail job, I see a lot of these women out there, and they're like 9 months, 7 months, 8 months, walking around. No, honey, I'm not going to be doing that. Not when I hit like 6, 7 months, I'm chilling. I am chilling. You got morning sickness. You got your hormones all over the place. I'm not going to be dealing with no customers. I'm not going to be getting up early in the morning. No, it shouldn't be like that. You should be at home taking care of your body because you are growing and nurturing the child inside of you. You should not be stressed. You should not be any of that. I'm a firm believer in that. I don't think you should be stressed. I don't think you should be any of that. You should be at home taking care of yourself and that baby. Let that man go out there and make that money. Let him be the supporter in which he's supposed to be for the family. It's okay to step down. I know a lot of women are independent. I'm there too. But when you're having a child in your tummy and you got to build a baby, okay, you should be. And I don't have any children, you guys. I don't have any children. But this is just what I think, you know. Like, so you may say, oh, you don't have any children, so you don't know what it's like. Trust me, I've seen a lot of these girls. And I feel bad for them when they're busting their ass at like 7 months. I know they don't feel like it. I can see it in their face. They're tired. Their feet hurt. Like, you shouldn't have to go through that at that time. No, you should be at home, legs kicked up, chilling, stuffing your face with whatever cravings you want to eat, and, you know, and getting ready to pop out that lovely child. So I just think like a lot of girls need to think like that and be a little bit more smarter with the decisions that they make and who they're opening up their legs to, because they're just in the heat of the moment, and the guy may be saying stuff, and then you get pregnant and you really get to see what it's about. Now, granted, you get some men who actually step up, and my allergies are kicking up right now. I got like stuffy out of nowhere. But you got some men who may be like, oh shit, you know, my girl's having a baby, I need to step that game up. That gives you got months to step your game up. Like, even before she hits like 5 months, 4 months, you got some time to go, okay, let me find a job, let me start putting in them hours, let me start working my ass off, let's get shit, you know, going. But you got some guys who, they too young, they too immature, and y'all were in the heat of the moment, and now you got a child and the baby's born, and you working your ass off by yourself for that, and he's not helping out. And a lot of times, I don't want to say be mad at yourself, but you got to think thoroughly of what you did. And then you got those who continue to have kids after that first one. They struggling their ass off, but then they get pregnant with baby number 2, baby number 3, baby number 4, baby number 5, number 6. The first one I can get, first one shit happens here the moment. I've been there, done that. Hey, shit can go sideways real quick and you can be pregnant. That's fine, whatever. But don't be having like 10 babies and then you still crying about how you having a hard time supporting them and the baby daddy ain't doing nothing. I don't understand that. What you say, Mr. Divinely Purple? A lot of young girls, young women think that having a baby will keep their man or guaranteed his presence in their life. True, but sad. Having babies don't make situation better. Both parents. It's tough even when both parents are involved. Correct. And marriage doesn't even keep a man. So my thing is this. You think a baby's gonna keep your man? Marriage don't even keep the man. Like, there's just, a baby not gonna keep the man. If the man want to do what a man want to do, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Okay. And it takes a team. It takes a team to really you know, raise a child. And I'm not saying, like, my thing is this too. Excuse me. I'm like all burping. I'm sorry. Let me tell you guys something else. Now, I'm not saying that to raise a child you have to be together, because you don't. You can be like, you know what, I don't want to be with you, but you're raising that child together. So if you get pregnant by him and he's like, you know what, I don't want to be with you, but you are pregnant and you can't work, I think he should be able to take care of you. Is that how that works? Like, I'm building your child, so you know, like, I can't go to work today, I'm gonna need you to hold down some of these bills. Is that how it works, or no? Like, oh my gosh, now that's a hard one, because now that makes me think, it's like, damn, well, we're not together no more. So, but then again, it's like, she's pregnant with your child, so you're not gonna just let her like suffer. Like, you still gotta pay for, or you still gotta support her in a way. That's something, especially when she's pregnant with the child, you still gotta support her because the baby's in her. So that's where it just gets really, really crazy, really, really crazy. But even if the child, you guys are not together, you still have to do your part as far as, like, you know, making sure that you're there for that child, making sure that you are, you know, caring for that child, making sure the child has what it has emotionally, and you know, just its needs. I know girls who got pregnant by purpose to keep a boy. Well, good luck with that. Tell me how that goes in a couple of years, or even in a couple of hours after you tell me you're pregnant. Just because you get married don't mean you can change him. No, you can't change no man. He gonna do what he want. You can only keep a man that wants to be kept. True. That too. And that's the one thing that women don't understand. And personally, you guys, I know for a fact that a man, like you said, a man will only, if a man wants to be kept, he'll be there. If he doesn't want to be kept, he's not going to be there. He's going to be somewhere else. He may be there, but he won't be there. You get them late night, baby, I'm going to the store, I'll be back type of moments. I'm going to the store, baby, I'll be back. He ain't never coming back. He ain't never coming back. That's it. Oh my goodness. Be having all types of mistresses. All types of mistresses. And you guys know what too? Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, blame the mistress, and the mistress is the one that broke the marriage. No. I'm going to stop people right there. Or not even just a mistress for a man or a woman. Oh, is a guy called a mistress for a woman? Is there a certain name for a guy if a married woman is having sex with a man? Is he called a mister? Well, so when it comes to mistresses or misters, you know, I don't know, there's different name for both, but it's not their fault. Your husband or wife opened that door, and trust me, they opened that door, they stepped out, they invited that person in. They said to that person, I'm looking for something that I'm not getting in my relationship. Can you help me? That's the invitation. Can you help me get what I'm not getting in my relationship? So a lot of women, or a lot of people are like, well, they're a family back crasher and they're a family break. No, your husband or your wife is the one who broke the family. Because your husband or your wife have that power to go, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to go talk to my husband about what's going on. I'm not going to step out. I'm going to go talk to my wife about what's going on. I'm not going to step out. Don't bash these women because these women found the weak. Don't bash these women because these women or these men slid in on the weakness in which your husband or your wife presented. Because it's a weakness. It's a broken link in your relationship. They slid in and was like, oh, well, your wife's not doing this for you sexually. Well, watch this. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Oh, well, your husband's not doing this for you emotionally. Let me show you what I can do for you emotionally. It's the truth. Let me read these comments real quick and stop running my mouth because y'all got stuff to say. Let's see. No one can blame. No, blame that man. Yep, blame that man. And I think a lot of times people don't want to look at the person in the relationship. They want to still, you know, cater to their man. So they want to blame people outside of it. Or their woman. I can't stand it when I see women going after the mistress and letting the men off the hook. That's so stupid. Yeah, right? Like, he's the one or she's the one. I think it's just easier for the person to blame the mistress or the mister. Yep. Hook, not look. I was typing too fast. Yeah, but it is. Like I was saying, it's easier for them to look at the other person instead of looking at their own marriage and going down what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I was I was telling a friend, I'm like, if you were, okay, I was telling a friend, if the husband or the wife was to come to each other, let's say, we're not going to use a man because I feel like a man is pretty, it's pretty common. I'm going to use a woman in this example. So let's say the woman is stepping out of the relationship, having sex with another man, and there's something in the bedroom that she likes that she's not getting from her husband. If she was step to her husband and go, you know what, hey, I want to try this in the bedroom. You don't know. He may be like, you know what, let's give it a go. You don't know until you have that honest, open communication. But instead, when that communication is not fluid, or when that honesty is not fluid, it leaves for open gaps. So you can go and look for it elsewhere, or you know, you can go and or you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings because maybe he's not doing something right in the bedroom, and you don't want to tell him that he doesn't do it right and it's not satisfying to you, but you don't want to be honest, so you prefer to go and step out. Come to your, that's supposed to be your friend. That's supposed to be your mate. That's supposed to be your rock, your be all. Go to that person and tell that person how you feel. Put it on the table. You don't, like I say, a closed mouth don't get fed, girl. A closed mouth don't get fed. So put it out there. Say it. Don't be concerned about hurting anybody's feelings, because I feel like if you can't go to your your husband or your wife and let them know what's going on thoroughly, you shouldn't be married to them, because that's not a relationship. There's a lot of foundations that go with relationship. Personally, for me, I want to be able to go to my man and be like, hey, I don't like the way you do this. Hey, I don't like the way you talk to me. Hey, bam, bam, bam. And I want him to be able to do the same to me. But I think a lot of times people are so concerned about hurting each other, hurting people's feelings. Oh, I don't want to tell him because I don't want to hurt his feelings. You don't want to hurt his feelings? But that's supposed to be the man that you're supposed to be able to tell everything to, and to be honest and open. So what kind of relationship do you have if you're not able to tell them your everything and your truths and your weaknesses and all that? Like, what kind of relationship do you guys have? You guys are putting on a show for everybody else. Like, I don't agree with that. I don't agree. My fiance is my best friend. We talk about everything. We air our differences concerned and about everything regardless. That's the way it should be, girl. A round of applause. Not saying seriously though, like, that's how it should be. If you're not able to air your dirty laundry and your thoughts thoroughly, then you shouldn't even be marrying that person. If you if you can't be real about how you feel with your significant other, even boyfriend, girlfriend, if you're not able to go to them and be like, hey, I have a problem with this, and you guys not able to sit down and talk about it like grown adults, then you shouldn't even be wasting your time with that one. Honestly, I really do think you shouldn't even be going there. Y'all should pretty much just let that one go. Okay? Cuz that's pretty intense. That's pretty key. And that's what I look for. I want to be able to talk to you. If I can't have an open communication with you and talk to you, then what are we doing? What are we doing? I think the gardeners are here. Fuck. We are friends about a year and then became a couple, so I liked him before I fell in love with him. There you go. And that's how it should be. I think another thing that I'm also say is that I think a lot of people are forcing love. Like, they're trying to force love. Love shouldn't be something that's forced. It should just gradually, naturally happen. If you gotta force somebody to like you or love you, it's not meant to be. And I learned that the hard way too. Forcing a man to like you, or liking a man more than he likes you, and then you start doing stuff and it's just like he's not even reciprocating. Like, he's not even showing the same interest in you, and it's just like you're busting your ass and doing all that for what? Hoping he would like you? It doesn't work like that. Alright, you guys, I am going to end this live. If you guys have anything you guys want to say to me, I'm going to end it in about, like, what time is it? I'm going to end it at 10:30. It's 10:21. But I must say, you guys, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming and watching and listening to me and having this dialogue and this conversation with me. I like to do these lives, and I just feel like getting on here in the morning and giving you guys some type of positivity to go on about your day or your life. It just means the world to me, and it's just what my purpose here is. And I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in and talking to me. And just keeping this going and keeping the positivity flowing. I appreciate it much, much, much. And it's also therapeutic for me in a way, because I can come out here and I can even vent my own truths and my own problems and my own issues, and it just kind of has me do a lot of self-reflecting on me as a person and my growth and all of that. So thank you guys so much. And Miss Divinely Purple, you have a great day as well. I need to catch up on your videos, girl. I seen you dropped a few videos, so I'm going to catch up on your videos. Y'all go check out Miss Divinely Purple if you guys haven't. She's a great vlogger, and go check her out as well. I love watching her. She also has great tea. Okay, she dropped some knowledge as well, so go check out Miss Divinely Purple. And I'm all about positivity, you guys, and I just love keeping that circle around me. So I'm gonna do some shout outs real quick. I want to say thank you to Miss Divinely Purple for tuning in. It's Felicity. Girl, you've been rocking with me ever since this morning. Even though you missed the giveaway, don't trip though, girl. I'm going to be having more, but thank you for tuning in. Who else? I want to get her name right. Arika girl, thank you so much for tuning in. And who else? Tiffany was another one. Tiffany. And y'all, I pay attention. Don't think I don't pay attention. When I see y'all names and I see who's tuning in, I make mental notes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really want to know who's tuning in and who's really down for the cause and who shows your girl some love. Okay. And then shout out to my sister Bree. She always tune in too and talk shit. So yeah, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this live here. Thank you guys so much once again for tuning in, and I will see you guys later in a different live. And yeah, it was exciting. And then I'm so stuffy, like my allergies or something just kicked. You guys hear my stuffiness? Like, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, woo, girl, them allergies are no joke. I probably need to actually get some air in here, because the door is closed and then the window, there's no like breeze going in, so that's probably what it is. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in a later video. Don't forget to subscribe and all that fun stuff, and share this video, share me with somebody. So yeah, y'all know what's up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.